All right guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's been what, like a month, a long month. I've been posting little shorts here and there, but like this is gonna be official. What's happening in the tank? I couldn't get a video out for you guys because life has just been so busy, but tank is running and everything is kind of healthy. So first things first, don't take my advice and not quarantine, because you know I said I just check them out, quarantine for like 2 weeks or a week and then pop them in. Yes, but my luck has run out because there's ick in the tank. So the hippo tank has ick, or had ick. It's looking a little better. It's actually looking a lot better today. It just had a breakout of ick, and then the koi tank had a little bit, but the koi tank only had ick for like a day. So their immune system's pretty good, so I'm just gonna have to keep water parameters like perfect and feed them Fish V. And let me show you guys what I feed. So I've been doing this Aquaforest fish, I don't know if you can see it. I just took this out the fridge. Ugh. Fish V, and then Brightwell Aquatics garlic. God, the lighting is so bad in here. But yeah, so I pretty much drench that in the frozen mysis and then strain it and then feed it to them. So what I do is I usually take like 5-6 cubes and put it in a cup and just dose that stuff in there, and then I feed it, because I can't do like the whole 1 cube thaw it out every day. I just thaw out a bunch in a cup and it lasts me like 3-4 days, so kind of saves some time. As far as corals, I got some Gonoporas, some Duncans, one Duncan, yellow tip, I guess it's a hammer, and this torch. So everything has been opening up. Everything's been, looks like it's growing. Parameters, I really haven't checked. The last time I checked parameters, because I was getting no nutrients in the tank. So I checked it and there was 0, and then all of a sudden phosphates went up to 10. So I did something to lower that, hopefully lower. I'm gonna go test it right now and see if it came down, because the brown algae was like taking over, because I was feeding the tank more because I had no nutrients, but then it all of a sudden like jumped really high, so which was kind of weird. So I don't know if those Hanna checkers are accurate, or maybe just nutrients just went up out of nowhere. So I have no idea with that. All right, as far as the sump, I literally did not do anything to the sump. Same thing, skimmer UV still looking like trash, just sitting there, but it's doing its job. I think the flow is too much. So I think because if the UV was running correctly, maybe it did help the hippo tank like cure its egg, but I don't know. There's no telling. But I think I need to lower the flow, and I do have that reactor where I want to put GFO and carbon in it. So, but I don't think I'm going to use GFO this time around, because I think I found something better and easier. So we'll get to that. But filter socks have been lasting, again, I think I said this, 4 days. And this water, if I fill it up like almost max, it lasts me about 5 days. So evaporation is happening in this tank. But yeah, that's as far as the health of the tank. Now I'm gonna go check this phosphate and see if this new thing I'm using, new product I'm using, is better than regular GFO from like BRS. All right, so I checked last week and phosphate was at 0.10. And then I added something and now is back to 0. So I think I put too much. If you can see that, let me see, oh my gosh. I need some better lighting in here, I swear. Zeroed out. Oh my God. 0. So, all right. So I don't know if this thing is, I think there goes that. I don't know if the Hanna checkers are messed up. I think I'm just gonna get one of those sulfate, I think it's sulfate checkers, and start using those, because these Hanna checkers are weird, because there's no way I added, I'm just gonna tell you guys. So this stuff, Phosphate Minus, boom. Aquaforest. Yeah, I know I got the tank Aquaforest, but I hear good things about their products. So this stuff you need, it's 100 mLs, which is like 0.4 of a cup. I just put like a half a cup in there. So what I did was I put this and inside, I just put it in the filter sock because the second one, well, the first sock gets dirty. That's the one I usually change more often than the second one. And if I keep that one changed, this one really doesn't get that dirty. So I put a cup right in the filter socks, and in the bag it says you can add this stuff to straight to your filter sock. So this stuff, unlike GFO that you would buy from like BRS, this stuff you don't need to rinse it. They say if you rinse it with RO, the efficiency of it like goes down, I guess. So when you put it in, there's like a slight brown stuff comes out, but it's not as bad as the GFO where it has like the really orange powder. So you don't have to worry about that. Like literally it'll come out into your sump a little bit and then it'll just disappear. And it says it doesn't affect the corals or anything. So apparently this stuff works really well because I put a whole cup. I probably should have used less. So I guess my nutrients will go back up. I'm not gonna sit here and like test things every day just to see if everything's in check, because everything looks fine in the tank and I'm not gonna go crazy chasing numbers. Like everything's clearing up, everything looks good. I just do not want dinos. So, and me, I feed a lot. Like I feed these fishes a lot. So nutrients should not be an issue. If anything, it should be like super high, if anything. I want to show you guys what this stuff looks like. So it's not as powdery, it's kind of moist. So look, see, there's like barely any residue on my hands. But obviously when it gets wet, it's gonna give off some of this brown. So yeah, so if you want something that's very efficient, if you have high nutrients, you wanna bring it down, obviously you use the proper dosage, which it recommends. Do not rinse with RO. And if you don't want to have a reactor, or you don't have one like me, I don't have a reactor right now, you could just stick into your filter sock and clearly it works. So yes, give this a shot. Aquaforest Phosphate Minus. Ultra efficient, no doubt. But yeah, other than that, everything's good. So I think I'm just gonna go back to my regular feeding since the Phosphate Minus stuff's working so well. I'm gonna go back to my like 3 times a day feeding plus the nori, and everything looks happy. Corals are opened up, everything's looking good. Fish are healthy and fat. So other than the ick, other thing I did was I got a 200 gallon, was for 200 gallons cleanup crew, because every time I get a cleanup crew there's like die off. So this way I know if some die off, some don't make it, at least I'll have enough that I can take care of the tank. So yes, just want to show you guys, like, I guess you can pause it and see, like there's barely anything on them, like just little tiny specks, but it was so much worse. I wish I recorded it. I really thought he was gonna die and I screwed up in my whole like not quarantine blah blah blah, raving all about that. It's total failure, but I'm trying to stay, I'm trying to keep this channel very transparent, like what I'm doing, what I'm not doing. Clearly you should quarantine and this would happen, but survival rate is looking pretty good. I mean, this guy's like, look at him chilling, like swimming around, looking for food and everything. So not doing anything weird. But I think this stuff, these two are like, I'll take a better, I'll get a light and show you guys. All right, there we go. These two, Fish V by Aquaforest, it's like pretty much vitamins for your fish, and Garlic Power by Brightwell Aquatics. These two, so let me see how much. I don't follow the dosage. I literally put like a bunch of drops and soak the frozen mices, and then after it thaws out, I'll strain them and then I'll put it. Like, I don't like put too much of this stuff in the tank. So I kind of do that with anything. Even if I'm not putting that stuff in, I'll still strain the food and get kind of some of that juices out of the food, and then I'll feed the fish. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. What am I feeding the corals? I'm feeding the Zoa, Aquaforest Zoa food, and Reefroids. I started the Reefroids and that, and feeding the corals like twice a week instead of once, just because of the nutrients, because I know like that stuff has some like high phosphates. So if your tank is low on phosphates like mine, start feeding Reefroids or like those coral foods and stuff, and you can start seeing some numbers go up there. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys learned a few things, I hope, from my mistake. Ick. So there's ick in the tank, yeah. Anyways, just keeping these guys healthy and I think we'll be fine. But I'm gonna feed them some nori, so stick around and just chill, sit back, relax, and watch these guys eat some nori. Catch you guys on the next